Hey guys, this is Sweet, and in today's video, I'm going to get you ready for Shadowlands launch day. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to know is that there are super long queue times for launch day. Doesn't matter what server you play on, even the low pop ones, everyone is trying to come back. So make sure that you're logging onto the game probably a few hours before it's even launched. So that way, as soon as it goes live, you're one of the first people to connect. When you first log in, things will be super exciting. However, they are also going to be super laggy. I've never played an expansion launch that has not gone horribly. A couple things that you can do to make this thing a little bit more bearable is one, turn your graphics settings down by going to system and then turning them down to maybe 3 or 4 just while you're leveling, and also making sure that all of your add-ons are up to date, and anything that isn't up to date you want to be turning off. This will just cause unnecessary system pressure and will slow you down and possibly cause you to disconnect. As you start heading into new zones and doing new quests, there are going to be a whole bunch of trash items. You're going to get greens that are useless, you're going to get greys, you're going to have things that are just going to take up your inventory space. And unfortunately, some of you do not have mounts where you can simply sell it on the spot. If you don't have one of these mounts, what you're really going to do is need to start clearing out your inventory space. Head to your bank, start taking anything out of your bank that you don't want to keep forever, and start depositing things that you're not going to need while you're leveling or on release day. The next thing you'll want to do is get goblin gliders. Goblin gliders are the most important thing, I think, heading into this patch. They will allow you to jump on your glider and fly from one point to another. They save you a lot of time, and because you do not have flying in Shadowlands, you will probably need about 100 to hit level 60. So make sure you grab them. You can grab them from either the Mugombala for Marks of Honor, Auction House for gold, or if you are an engineer, you can add one to your cloak, which makes them super helpful. The next thing that you should do, you probably don't need to do, is make sure that you have semi-decent gear. Mobs are always generally scaled pretty high when you first log in. That is because you don't have much item level. By getting to around 125 to 130, you're putting yourself in the best position where you can pull multiple mobs at once without dying. I recommend getting at least 125 because I feel like these mobs are scaled to around heroic level. So you don't need to do this. As you level, you will get gear, you will get upgrades, but I suggest going into it at least 125 item level. And my final tip for this very non-fuss video is that when you log in, you are going to get a quest to go to Orgrimmar. You need to 1, be logged out in Orgrimmar or Stormwind, and 2, you need to know whether you're going to have war mode off or war mode on for leveling. If you're in a heavily horde populated server, then I would recommend having war mode on for a little bit extra XP and rep. However, if you're in a heavily dominated, alliance dominated server and you're playing horde, you want to have war mode off just so you're not getting ganked throughout the whole leveling experience. It can be very frustrating, especially on launch day. So those tips again real quick. Clear out your bank, clear out your inventory, get your goblin gliders, make sure that your gear is semi-decent, and log out in your main city. So guys, I know this was a very short video. That was the intention for this. So if this helped you at all, please drop me a like, drop me a sub, and I'll see you next time.